Hello. Oh, okay. Hold on. Ooh, happy hump day. It's Wednesday, May 25th. Happy birthday to whomever's birthday it is. Feel compelled to say that. Yes, Wednesday, May 25th. This might end abruptly, or we may have to keep this short because there are rain clouds coming in, and I feel the shift in the air. So rain is coming. Rain is coming. So I'm hearing it'll be here within an hour or so. So we have some time, but oh yeah, there's the shift in the wind. Anyway, hi guys. And it's so funny, you know, I never thought of it that way. Ooh, the shift in the wind. Oh, you know, when the rain's coming. I always thought that was so cool. And I literally just experienced it and was like, anyway, hi guys. I hope you guys are doing well. This is a general reading. Hi SM. This is a general reading. It's a collective reading. It's a fairly timeless reading. We are going to start by talking about the energies of today specifically, which is Wednesday, May 25th. So that part of the situation, hello Ivy, that part of the conversation is timed. Obviously, we're talking about the energies of today. Now, you could be feeling these energies still residually tomorrow, a few days from now, who knows? So always keep in mind, guys, that whenever you're guided to watch these readings, then that's the message for you in that time, regardless as to what we're talking about in the message. Yes? So the second part of the message is going to be a general card pull, general timeless, hi Annette, general timeless collective reading. Yeah? Collective energy update / reading using the tarot here. And I'm using some decks that I haven't used in a very long time. One deck that I'm using today, I haven't used in probably a year or more. I forgot I had it. I was doing some organizing a few days ago, over the weekend actually. This past weekend, I was doing some organizing and I came across this bag and I was like, wait, what's in this bag? This bag of cards. I knew it was cards. And there were 2 decks in there. I'm like, what's in this bag? It was it is my original Rider-Waite tarot deck. I think it might even be the very first original Rider-Waite tarot deck I bought years ago when I was preparing to be a reader. That was surprising. I'm not using that deck, but the other deck in there is this other deck that I have. It's a version of the Rider-Waite. I don't remember exactly what it is, or the name of it, but I remember using this deck for a long time. Actually, this deck was replaced by the Los Scarabeo deck that I use often. That's actually the one that I keep in my car. So whenever I'm out and about and I need to do a reading, I have a deck on me. That's the Los Scarabeo deck, which is basically like, kind of like this, actually, but not really. This is more Golden Universal Tarot version, and obviously not golden. But this is the Universal Tarot here. That's it. This is the Universal Tarot. And then, but for our main deck for today, this is going to be our clarifying deck. The main deck for today is actually the, oh shit, Tarot of Sexual Magic deck. I haven't used this deck in a long time. Part of me feels like giving it away, but I was called to use it today. So that's what we're going to do. 444 on the counter. And then, as always, we'll have oracle guidance that's coming from the Crystal Mandala Oracle. Yeah, excellent. But let's just start by talking about today. Today is Wednesday, May 25th. The moon is still in Pisces. The moon is going to be follow me on Twitter, you guys. at truly, TRUELY sidereal. Um, the link can be found in the description box below. I'm on Twitter now, and I'm talking about astrology and just bringing forward channeled messages for the collective when they come. Oh, when they come through. Follow me on Twitter if you're on Twitter. The link can be found in the description box below. But I've been talking about this on Twitter and kind of on Instagram too, instagram.com/divine underscore conversations. Um, but the moon has been in Pisces since yesterday, officially. Yesterday was a really amazing energy. The moon started the day or started its transit through Pisces by conjuncting with Neptune, which seemed to be okay for me at least. It wasn't too. I didn't feel. I didn't really notice anything massive or major. Maybe because I'm kind of feeling like because Neptune is in its sign of Pisces, so there's a little bit of familiarity there, an ease in the energy. So I feel like collectively, as the moon was crossing over uh, Neptune early yesterday, um, I felt like as a collective, or I feel like it was easy for us to just kind of like glide on through that one. That was like a home base energy I just heard. But then, no, I'm sorry. Today's Wednesday. Yesterday was Tuesday. It might have been Monday night or very, very early Tuesday when the moon, because it was late on Monday night when the moon crossed over into Pisces, and it almost immediately linked up or conjuncted with Neptune right after that. So it was probably really late at night on Monday, somewhere in the wee hours of the night, Monday into Tuesday is when the moon conjuncted with Neptune. But then the moon conjuncted with Mars, which was kind of okay. But I feel like, in terms of that, it's like as the moon conjuncted with Mars yesterday, early yesterday morning, I guess, there was like a hyped up energy. Because then right after that, the moon conjuncted with Jupiter. And the moon conjuncting with Jupiter yesterday in the sign, while all in the sign of Pisces, really gave the collective a euphoric, almost high kind of feeling. Like, I know all day yesterday I was riding the bliss train, you guys, and I I mean, I smoked a little bit of weed last night. Um just a little, like a tiny bit. I don't even think I packed a fresh bowl. I think I just took a hit off of whatever was in my bowl from like 2 days before or something like that. You know what I mean? But like all day I was out running errands, doing what I needed to do in a very blissful, happy, loving energy, very self-loving energy. I even woke up this morning and felt a deep sense of self-love this morning, which was really nice. But yesterday was such a blissful day, and it was so easy to be connected to unconditional love yesterday, and faith, and the collective, and oneness and unity, and maybe even forgiveness. I do feel like I was very compassionate. I was very understanding yesterday. Even when certain like things came up from the past, memories came up from the past, I wasn't responding to them emotionally in the same way, or the same negative way I would normally. You know what I mean? Like, it was so easy to be in that Piscean, unconditionally loving energy yesterday as the moon was crossing over Jupiter. But then today, as now the moon has now completed its conjunction with Jupiter and is well on its way moving forward. And next it's going to be hitting Chiron, but it doesn't hit Chiron until like 11 o'clock tonight on the 25th of May. So we have this whole day in which the moon is still transiting through Pisces. It's not exactly conjuncting with anything. We have, and as it does this, it feels like, well, as it's doing this, it's moving further and further away from Jupiter, and it feels like we're off of a high, like we're coming down from a high. You know, I have an example just came to mind of what this energy feels like, because as I was talking through that, I was thinking, why is Jupiter being associated with getting us high here? Why isn't it Neptune that would be getting us high? And when we crossed over Neptune, it was like nothing, it didn't really feel like anything for the collective. But Jupiter is the one that shot us high enough where we felt the injection of, or the natural intoxication that Neptune would bring into the situation. So it's like, okay, Spirit wants me to explain it this way. It's like when you do one drug, and hi everybody, you do one drug and it doesn't really get you high. I mean, like, you feel a little something, but it's like, it's really not that much. It's not that foreign or not that different from what you were already feeling or the state that you were already in, right? But then you do this other drug that, okay, so the first drug would be Neptune. And then you do this other drug that like shoots you out of the sky or shoots you out of like up into the stratosphere. I mean, like you are so fucking high. But it's not like it was a bad thing. And that would be Jupiter. Because when you really think about it, Jupiter expands things. So what Jupiter did essentially, as the moon was conjuncting or crossing over it, Jupiter took the natural, empathic, blissful, compassionate, unity oriented, one unconditionally love oriented, oneness oriented, natural atmosphere and expanded it, accentuated it so we could really feel it. So in that case, for some people, yesterday might have been a catastrophe or a disaster. Although unity abounds here, I'm hearing. And so I really feel like for the collective, on a mass scale for the collective, this was a vastly beneficial situation or feeling for most of us. Some of us, there may have still been some sense, some semblance of rain is coming, some semblance of sadness or sorrow, but yet there was a natural state, a natural pulse that kind of helped keep us buoyed up higher than we would naturally be on our own. And so now that the moon is moving away from Jupiter, that high or that extra boost to the high is wearing off. So it does kind of feel like, as a collective, as we move forward away from Jupiter, it's like it feels like we're coming down from a high today. That, at least that's what I'm feeling for the collective. Now, luckily, we're still in Piscean energy, so so that natural state, whatever Jupiter accentuated for the collective, it's still there. It's just we're not feeling it as intensely. It's not as easy for us to slip into it as it was yesterday, or as it was whenever this resonates for you, whenever you felt this jolt, this boost of energy from Jupiter. Um, take it as it resonates, but this is a pretty time sensitive part of the conversation. Now, with that, so the moon is moving away from Jupiter. We feel like we're coming down. With that, we are now moving towards Chiron. And this is something that I started to understand, because like, okay, Chiron is, I'm sorry guys, I'm getting ahead of myself. We're moving, the moon is moving towards Chiron, and that's a healing aspect. And as I'm looking at, as I'm observing the collective energy right now, I see us moving towards Chiron, fully aware of this, or at least starting to recognize this as we're coming down, as we're kind of like hung over here. We look and we're like, oh shit, here comes Chiron. Okay, so there's a sense of somberness that's with that energy that Chiron is bringing in. There's a sense of coming back down to earth, and that's something that I said not Instagram, Twitter. Follow me on Twitter at truly TURELY underscore sidereal on Twitter. But this is something. It's like we're as we're moving forward, it's like we're having to come back down to earth. We're coming back down to reality, or at least there's a somberness in the air because it feels like collectively there's something we know that needs to be healed. I feel this collective energy of us moving forward towards some things that you, and I said this on Twitter also, that the things that you are now aware of that you need to heal or are coming forward for you that need to be healed are showing themselves, and you're begrudgingly moving forward towards it because this is something you have avoided for a long time. I'm feeling that very specifically in the collective. Whatever it is that you're moving forward towards in terms of a sense of healing or having the opportunity to be healed. For many of us here, there's a feeling of somberness because you have neglected this in the past consciously. And maybe you can't neglect it any longer, okay? But it really feels like you're not neglecting it any longer. You may be saying to yourself, look, I can't neglect this any longer, so I'm gonna do it. And that could be what's coming through here, but really there's a strong sense of taking the bull by the horns. I'm hearing taking the bullet and healing this situation, or going through the pain of this situation, or healing it, going through the pain to heal it, deal with it, accept something in a way. So in the sense, by you dealing with this and by you accepting whatever it is that needs to be accepted here, because that is something that I did here. Something needs to be accepted, or you are accepting something, but in even begrudgingly, but as you are accepting this, whatever it is, you are literally changing the situation. Ecstasy. Yes, Blue Flame. That's kind of what that Jupiter felt like. Jupiter did feel like ecstasy. Hi, Zephyr. So the moon is moving towards Chiron. It's going to hit Chiron around 11 p.m. tonight, Eastern Standard Time, Wednesday, May 25th. Then we have another dull period as the moon moves away from Chiron and moves towards Venus. The moon will have hit Venus around 12 hours later, around 11 p.m. ish on May 26th, which is Thursday, excuse me. And then in the early hours of the morning on the 27th, which is Friday, yes, like smoking a blunt and taking some E. Exactly, Blue Flame. Yes, that is a good one. That is a wait. Really, that does. Yep, that makes sense. And then about 5 a.m. on Friday, May 27th, the moon moves into active Aries. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm excited for the moon to move into Aries. Just because it's going to be a change in pace. There's been a lot of lag. There's been a lot of lack in the collective. It kind of started with the Aquarius energy. As the moon moved out of Capricorn, I feel like the moon being in Capricorn really kicked our asses. Then the moon moved into Aquarius, where it's like a vacation started. You know, you were able to detach and take a step back. And now we've been in Pisces, which is just like, I'm not doing anything other than going with the flow right now. Yes, I'm loving it. I'm really loving the moon in Pisces right now because it's really allowing me to detach or take the time to rest that's necessary, or when I can, or with something like that. A huge dark night of the soul this past week. Okay, Blue Flame, but you felt a shift last evening. Was it a good or a bad shift? It's good, doing you some good too. That's right, Josiah. Yeah. Now, as I continued to observe what the moon would be doing moving forward, because I was like, oh wait, we have a new moon coming up, and that's on the 30th, which I believe is Monday. No, yes, Monday. The new moon is coming, and so you found out it was collective. You're normal again, so good shift. Excellent. Okay, excellent. Yeah, it was a collective shift. Okay, great. So check it out, you guys. And I can't believe I didn't notice this before, but if you were to look at any chart right now, regardless as to whatever system, I mean, we follow true sidereal astrology here on this channel, but regardless as to any system you look at, if you look at the planets right now, they're all kind of collected in one spot of the zodiac. I mean, it's literally between it's in a section of the sky that spans late Sagittarius, which is where Pluto is right now, all the way to Taurus, I believe right now. I don't believe there's anything in Gemini yet. The rain is starting. I don't believe in it. There's anything in Gemini yet. The sun is going to move into Gemini. Shit. When does the sun? I totally forgot. June, sometime in June. It's still in. The sun is still in Taurus right now. You didn't wake up early yesterday, but you woke up at 5 a.m. today to see that your person was. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. That's hey. Went on Instagram and there were jellyfish bombarding me, which is one of her favorite things. Look at that. That sure is interesting. So everything is kind of set in one area of the sky right now, and the moon is moving through that. And I thought it was crazy that we had the moon conjuncting with Neptune, Mars, Chiron, Venus, all within the span of 4 days. But we still, and the moon has been doing this. The moon is conjuncting with everything over the span of a few weeks. And then there's going to be a long amount of time in which the moon ain't going to be conjuncting with anything. It's going to be forming oppositions. It's going to be forming squares. Okay. Trines and sextiles. Okay. But no conjunctions. So really the next aspects of the moon that we need to be watching out for are the oppositions. Because when the moon starts making oppositions to the same planets that it conjuncted with over this period of time, that's when the drama really starts. That's when you're facing off. That's when you are looking back at your progress from where you started when the moon conjuncted with it at first to where you have come, to where you have developed towards as it goes around and hits the opposition. Keep in mind, guys, a conjunction between the sun and the moon is a new moon. An opposition between the sun and the moon is a full moon. So then think about conjunctions and oppositions with other things with the moon and try and see how that feels for you, how that resonates for you, what you can intuitively pick up for yourself. Allow yourselves, I want people to help start. I need to start reading cards because I hear rain coming. Yeah, there's the thunder. All right, we're going to start with the cards. Develop your intuitions, guys. Yes, I'm here as a reader, helping you get messages and everything, and some people may look at this message and be like, oh, you are destroying your own business. No, I'm not. I want you guys to be intuitive too. Like, I can still read for you guys, but I want you to develop your intuition too, because everybody can do this. Everybody has at least this ability to some degree. Some are more developed than others. Some have worked on it more than others. That's why they're more developed. It's not like you can't be developed. It just takes a lot of practice. Lifetimes worth, okay? One more shuffle. And then we might have to... Shit, you guys. The rain is starting. Let me see what cards we can get. And if we can salvage this reading, we will. I'll take it inside. I kind of just want to move inside. So you guys are going to have to bear with me. I'm going to, because I have our cards here, but I'm going to try and set something up inside to finish out this reading because the rain is coming. So I'll be right back. All right, y'all. We're moving inside. Hold on, I gotta take this first. Okay, here we go. There's Betty. All right, kids. We're inside because there is a storm coming. So I just set up a little thing on the side. Here's the backyard. Welcome in, welcome in. We were just starting the card section of this reading. So this is a timeless reading. I think, yeah, I want to start over. Since the vibe is different. We're inside now and it's not, well, it's raining, but I don't have to worry about the rain anymore. So I want to take my time and not rush catching this vibe for the collective here. How is everybody? Happy hump day. I hope you guys are all well. Okay, well, Zephyr, you're probably gone already, but thanks. It's good to see you. Have a great day at work. The funny thing about all of this, you guys, is that the rain just stopped. Oh, shit. And I just turned my PC on. Anyway, guys, you go back to sleep. We're going to get into this message here. This collective message. Literally, the rain just stopped. That's fine. Now we don't have to worry about time or rushing. Now I can just read the cards for the collective. But I hope you guys are enjoying today. So actually, let me finish the discussion on today as I collect myself. Yeah, all right. So today it feels like we're coming down from some sort of high. There was a level of depression in the air, but allow yourself to just feel through things. The other thing is that there's something new. There's definitely something new coming. Okay. And I feel like you're aware of it. I feel like we're aware of it. That's the sign of, oh wait, you're writing, you're asking to, oh, okay. The sign of an element bender. Uh-huh, yeah. I could imagine who that might be. Oh, look, and the sun is coming out. Really, you'd go outside and it'd be 5 minutes and it'd be raining. So there's something new. There's something new coming online. Okay, there's something new coming in your life. There's a new chapter that's happening. I feel like you know this. I feel like you feel it coming. I feel like you can feel it. You can see it. You can feel it coming. It might be causing you frustration because it's not physically here yet. Okay, but it's coming. All right, let's get into this energy for the collective here. What messages do we have for the collective at this time? What does the collective need to hear at this moment? You've been doing a lot of work. You have. You've been putting a lot of time, attention, energy, effort, devotion into whatever it is, into your goal, into whatever it is you have coming forward towards you. You have the Eight of Swords the Eight of Pentacles with justice. And it's funny that I just said the Eight of Swords because when this first came out, I wanted to say, I thought this, I saw the 8 and I was like, ooh, is this the Eight of Swords? Whatever this Eight of Pentacles energy is for you, it feels like it has some sort of Eight of Swords energy to it. Either this feels like it has been or is a trap for you, or You feel like you have gotten trapped. I keep hearing trapped in this or trapped in some way. Bound from reaching your goals, bound from reaching your objectives or your potential or your whatever. But it's not the Eight of Swords. It's the Eight of Pentacles. So that is like an illusion, right? And yet, even though there is, for some of you, there is this Eight of Swords element to the situation, you still devote your effort towards it. And I don't feel that, and I don't say that also as a bad thing. Like there is this Eight of Swords element to your situation, but it doesn't seem to affect you. It might cause some sadness, but it doesn't seem to affect you enough to get you to stop doing whatever it is you're doing. That is a good thing. That is a sign of faith. And to be quite honest, or quite frankly, the Eight of Swords element that is involved in this situation is merely just an illusion, at least at this point. Hi, Chrissy. And I say that it's an illusion because I don't have it here. These two cards came out together. It's Justice with the Eight of Pentacles. But I look at the Eight of Pentacles and I keep feeling this Eight of Swords element, which is an illusion at this time. It's not real because it's not here. You may be perceiving it that way. But justice is coming to you. Justice is being served. You need to know that the time, the attention, the energy, and effort you're putting into whatever it is you're putting into, Eight of Swords, see, there it is again. Eight of Pentacles. Justice, you need to know that justice is being served here in some way. Either you are paying back some sort of karmic indebtedness, or I just heard the answers you will be receiving, you are receiving, it meaning maybe yes, maybe it actually is answers, but also meaning you are doing what it is you set out to do, doing what it is you intend to do, even if either it doesn't look that way on the surface or you can't see the fruits of your labor yet. Overall energy is the Ace of Pentacles. This Ace of Pentacles came out yesterday. Aha! The Ace of Pentacles with the Emperor. I'm sorry, not yesterday. It came out Monday on the live stream. Remember, I was talking about you're going from the Ace to the 10, right? The 10, and the 10 was a mirrored energy. Was the 10 the completion of the life circumstance or the situation that you just experienced? It was also mirroring the future completion of the Ace that you now have to move forward with now that you've completed that 10 situation, which is some sort of soul alignment, your soul kind of like settled into an assignment, an alignment, a socket. It kind of just kind of like fit into some sort of slot alignment. I don't know what you completed something, right? Here's that Ace again with the Emperor. See, this is why you may not necessarily, or you feel like, or if you don't feel like you're necessarily seeing the fruits of your labor or the desired outcome, not the full outcome, the desired outcome, or what it is you would like to be seeing at this point or so far in the journey, or maybe just overall. I mean, it does kind of feel like a fresh and new journey, or this is fairly new to you somehow. I don't feel like you've been on this path fully and as consciously as you are now for a very long time. And yet, you're pursuing. So even though I have this Eight of Pentacles energy, in which I keep wanting to call the Eight of Swords, it doesn't matter because you're still putting in the time, attention, the energy, and the effort. Eight of Pentacles, because you know that is what is right for you to do in order to continue to grow this seed or facilitate this Ace of Pentacles that you are putting forward in the world, is what I want to say. The Emperor is here saying to you, this is the way forward. So regardless to how it looks right now, we just got to do it. Excellent, Mel K. Excellent, Mel. I love that. And thus, that's why there's justice being served in your life. That's why this justice is being served here. That's why you need to see this. You need to hear this message. You need to know this. The justice is coming. It's happening. Let's talk a little bit more about what the Emperor has to say with this Ace of Pentacles energy. Oh, I need to say this before we move any further. Underneath the Emperor, the Ace of Pentacles and the Emperor, which is at the bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Wands to the Nine of Cups to Death, actually. But the Queen of Wands is underneath the Emperor here, and the Emperor is saying, if this is your alignment, Queen of Wands, then this is what we have to do, the Emperor, to bring it to fruition, Ace of Pentacles, and the subsequent Pentacles energy throughout the rest of the suit that ultimately get you to the 10. Okay? And this alignment is born of a sense of happiness, contentment, and wishes in your corporeal life. 9 of Cups. Transforming you, Death, the Magician. Look at this. Death and the Magician. Okay? Transformation. You are, listen, if you think you're entering into this new realm, this new cycle, this new pathway, whatever this Ace of Pentacles represents for you, if you think that you're moving into this as the same person as you were before, honey, you are horribly mistaken, because you are not the same person that you were before. You are not the same person that you were a month to 2 months ago. Think about that. Think about where you were, or the person that you were, or the alignment that you were in 2 months ago. You are a very different person, a much improved version of yourself. Death. And you are manifesting this consciously, the Magician. So don't let illusions, 7 of Swords, take you from the truth, Ace of Swords. Remain King of Cups. Remain emotionally stable, secure, and solid and grounded as you follow your soul and take this leap of faith into this new direction. King of Cups, the Star. I could read from the bottom of the deck all day. King of Cups, the Star, the Fool, Knight of Pentacles. Damn. Stop right here. King of Pentacles. Thank you, Rita, for that donation. Knight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. It's gonna take some time, but you're gonna get there. This is the goal, King of Pentacles, okay? You gotta go through the motions. You gotta take the steps. You just gotta keep doing. This is why you continue putting in this effort, regardless as to what it feels like or looks like or sounds like or tastes like right now. Because that stew may taste like caca poopy right now, but if you give it the proper time to cook, that all of the beautiful elements that you put into that stew are gonna cook down and come together and be banging. But you know this. I'm preaching to the choir, man. I am preaching to the choir. You know this. You know this, man. Oh, I cracked myself up. Okay. Yeah, all of this was at the bottom of the deck. But I wanted to talk about, we were talking about the Emperor. Let's do some more. I want to pull some more. No, leave that there. Let's talk about, actually, put this back. We talked about that. I wanted to talk about the Emperor and the Ace of Pentacles. What else did he have to say? But that was all at the bottom of the deck. We talked about that. All right, awesome. Let's talk about Justice and the Eight of Pentacles some more. What else do you want to say about Justice and the Eight of Pentacles, please? You may be in a pretty solitary moment right now. It's actually, okay, what you have here is the Six of Pentacles with the High Priestess. And this Six of Pentacles, you see how this woman is very much by herself, enjoying herself. Let the flavors marry. Exactly, Chrissy. You see how she's by herself with herself right here. She's kind of flushed and flustered. I mean, I feel like she's really enjoying herself. She's enjoying the pleasures of life. This is the Tarot of Sexual Magic, so obviously this is pretty explicit. So, sorry guys, whatever. This has a sexual undertone to it, but what I'm reading from this are the pleasures, and sometimes kind of the guilty pleasures, but things that are perceived to be guilty, or are people are led to believe are guilty pleasures. It's not. If you enjoy it, doesn't have, I mean, within moderation. Okay. But what I'm getting with this energy is you're spending a lot of time with yourself. You see how there's a masculine figure there, but he's outside. I feel like she's kind of keeping the rest of the world out, or she's not even paying attention to the rest of the world, and she's just enjoying her time with herself. That's either where you are right now or where you need to be. Because in that space, you are communing with the universe or your higher self here, the high priestess, and you're getting downloads. You're getting instructions. You're understanding the process ahead of you. You're learning something. Some of you may actually be studying at this time, but really, I really am hearing indulging in yourself at this moment. Indulge in what makes you feel good. Indulge in what brings you pleasure. What makes life feel pleasurable for you. This feels like a very solitary energy, though. It doesn't necessarily feel like it involves other people. It feels like kind of a hermit energy. Okay, but see, with that, we have the Magician again. All right, so you really are, you're manifesting something. You need to keep it to yourself, or you need to keep to yourself. For some of you, this is turning into love now. And this is taking me to the... This is taking me to some of the energies that I was reading for Libra over on my love channel, Mystic Unicorn. If any of you are familiar with that, I haven't been really reading for Mystic Unicorn lately. There has been this storyline for Libra in which they've been associating with or dealing with someone who is either married or already in a committed relationship, and not to be a homewrecker or anything. There is a legitimate connection there, but there is a lesson involved in terms of holding dignity, holding self-respect, not allowing yourself to be the other person when you don't want to be, when that's not what you choose to be, when that's not what you want in a relationship. And that's what I'm picking up here. Because at the bottom of the deck here, so what it is you guys are, what I feel is coming through now for the collective, whatever it is you are releasing, whatever it is new that you are building, there's some sort of romantic connotation to it, okay? This doesn't have to resonate with everyone. This might be a little offshoot that I'm picking up on right now that is involved with this. For those of you that are creating more than just a new physical life structure for yourself, for those of you that are doing this in terms of recreating your love life, it is very important for you to stay single right now, to stay somewhat celibate right now, but only in the sense of not engaging sexually with individuals that don't really fully align with what it is you're trying to have in a romantic relationship. Okay, so like maybe any sort of fuck buddies that you have, or friends with benefits that you have, or someone that you may have been allowing yourself to say sleep with, fully knowing that they don't want a relationship with you and you do want a relationship. That's coming through from somewhere, so take it as it resonates, or take it as an example. You're better off not engaging with that right now. what you have at the bottom of the deck, and for others of you, you are needing to walk away from a certain connection, not give energetically to a certain connection. Maybe you don't have a sexual relationship with this individual, but you still have some sort of energetic connection. Really, I want to call it an energetic investment. You have a connection, yes, that you have now invested in somehow, whether that be that I feels energetically, whether that be sexually, yes, actual physical sexual contact, or just energetically with like your mind or with your intentions or just with your conscious energy, whatnot, whatever. You are needing to walk away from that. Eight of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. Underneath the bottom of the deck is the Two of Swords to the Three of Cups. Okay, Two of Swords, Three of Cups, Ace of Wands, Knight of Cups. Yes, 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 yes. This is some sort of situation here where you have an individual that seems to be leading you on, Knight of Cups energy, or seems to have some sort of feelings for you, but they're unrequited, or they're not really reciprocated fully. In some cases, this person has made advances towards you while they are still in a full-on relationship or have a commitment somewhere else, in which it makes their advance to you a conflict of interest or a straight up affront to the commitment that they previously hold. The fact of the matter is, and I'm just saying all of that to describe the situation so that it resonates for whomever it's supposed to resonate with. The fact of the matter is that you have to fully leave that behind if you truly want to manifest what would be reciprocal for you. The Magician, the High Priestess, and the Six of Pentacles. And that's why here I'm getting that this individual is keeping this masculine figure out. Because this masculine figure in the background here is either that individual that represents the Knight of Cups, or is represented by the Knight of Cups, which is right here, underneath all this stuff. Okay, the Eight of Cups, the Two of Swords, the Three of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the Knight of Cups. This is that Knight of Cups. This is that guy in the background here. She's keeping him out. Whether this individual has made an actual advancement towards you in the past, in the recent past, in the distant past, whatnot, whatever, or you just have some sort of energetic attachment or energetic association or investment with this individual that seems to be unrequited somehow, or quite frankly, seems to be going absolutely nowhere. The fact of the matter is, the point here is, do not hold space for that any longer. Let that go. Completely lock and or block that energy out of your space. They could sit there and stand there at the window and stare at you through the window being a big old creeper all they want. But you are not invested in that any longer. You are fully invested in what actually brings you pleasure, brings you contentment. Six of Pentacles, what is actually reciprocal to you. Nothing more, nothing less. You have got to block out all of these other instances that keep you from fully aligning with this, is what the High Priestess and the universe are saying, in order for you to manifest this. That is what you're putting, that is what some of you are putting your time, attention, effort, and energy into. That's what this Eight of Pentacles is for you. It's doing you justice, okay? It's definitely doing you justice. That was interesting. Spirit is saying there is one more collective message, and they are wanting me to go to the other deck I have brought out here, the Universal Tarot. Yeah. Look at what just popped up on the rest of that reading. Queen of Wands again. Boop. Okay. Give me a second. Give me like 2 minutes. I need to get a notebook real quick. Nah, let's just get into it. I kind of have to pee though, but I can hold it. I can wait. Let's do this last message, and then we'll get our closing oracle guidance for the day. And then we'll wrap it up, yeah? I mean, we're almost already like 10 minutes from an hour, so let's wrap this up. Last message for the collective for today. Last message for the collective. I say this like it's going to be all quick and shit, but this could still take a half hour. Whatever. Last message for the collective for today, please. Thank you so much, Spirit. Last shuffle. Okay. There's the Two of Swords again. Don't look back. Don't look back. Do not look back. Do not look back on what happened to you. Do not look back on the carnage. Two of Swords, Ten of Swords. Don't look back. Why? Defeatist mentality is what I just heard. What is this, Spirit? What is this? Don't look back. Ten of Swords, Two of Swords. Don't look back. You don't need to see any of this anymore. Stop looking at it. It's painful. It's only reopening the wound. The more you do it, let the dust settle. Let it heal. Yeah, see, the World to the Eight of Wands. Someone is really being encouraged to move forward. Keep your eyes on the prize. There's some sort of pleasure that you get out of the pain of this past situation. That's why you keep looking back at it. There's some sort of satisfaction in it. It feels fairly masochistic. Maybe you enjoy this pain because it's familiar to you, okay? But keep your eyes on the prize. The World with the Eight of Wands is where you're being guided to keep your focus on. Okay? What do you want to say about this, Spirit? What's going on here? That's enough. Oh, look. All right, that's enough for this, but look, the Sun. Keep your eyes on the prize. Stop looking backwards. Stop looking back. Stop looking back. Stop looking backwards. Keep your eyes on the prize. Stop looking backwards. The Four of Wands is reversed now. This is Four of Wands. The foundation was faulty. The situation was out of control. It was too much to handle. It was too much to handle to begin with. Okay. Interesting. All right, we're back to... Thunder. Okay, we are back to our original message, our original situation. Because, okay, yes, the Four of Wands came out here. It did come out in reverse, though. All right, but now we're back to the Eight of Pentacles, which was the focus of the beginning of the reading also. Eight of Pentacles, okay? So however this Eight of Pentacles energy is resonating for you right now, whatever this is that you're working on, that you're trying to manifest, whether this is a new love reality, whether this is a new financial reality or new business reality, or maybe a combination of both. Maybe this new you or this new life that you are building is all of that wrapped up into one, okay? Oh, wow. I really hear the rain coming. It's so crazy. I hear it off in the distance, 444 on the counter. Okay, but you're working towards this and you're doing it diligently. And what you don't see coming, or what you don't see around you, the moon, is that this is coming together well. Three of Cups to the Ace of Wands. I feel like whatever it is you have set out to do here, this was a good choice. This is really going to end up going well for you, is what I'm hearing, is what I'm feeling. There's some sort of celebration here. Maybe you've reached a certain milestone already and you're kind of celebrating it like, yes, okay, I finally made the right decision, or I'm going in the right direction. Okay? Overall energy is the King of Pentacles. Whoa! I told you the King of Pentacles is the destination. Because also we talked about that on Monday, right? You're going from the Page to the King. Also the Ace to the 10, right? The King is the goal. The King is the prize that you're shooting for, is the reality that you're shooting for. Underneath that is the Emperor. Okay? You're going in the right direction, is what this feels like here. You're building this foundation right now as we speak. There's some sort of illusion around you, though. Maybe this Three of Cups is actually opposition. Maybe whatever it is you're working on building right now kind of goes against the grain or goes against the hive mind. Tell us more about the moon, please. Tell us more about the moon. I might have to move some of my plants. Tell us more about the moon, please, for the collective. What do you want to say, at least, about it? Ace of Swords, you know what it is you're doing. You know what it is you're doing. It does seem that there's some sort of deception, some sort of trickery here. Maybe people are paying attention to you on the sidelines, and maybe they're gossiping about it, but they're not being truly truthful, fully out there or apparent about how it is they feel, whatever. You know you're doing the right thing. Ace of Swords. You know the truth in the face of this moon energy. That does kind of feel like gossip. Ooh, underneath at the bottom of the deck is the King of Cups. Continue. Continue doing what you know is right, or what you know is right for you, even though it may not necessarily be easy, and even though you may be getting opposition from haters. And some of these haters might be your friends, or people that have labeled themselves as your friend, or appear to be your friend, or are in fact within your friend group, but are still skeptical about whatever it is you're doing. I want to talk a little bit, yeah, because look, at the bottom of the deck, underneath the deck, you have the King of Cups to the King of Wands. Okay? The King of Cups to the King of Wands. This is an excellent combination, to be quite honest with you. This is a balanced combination, really. Fire and water, pretty balanced. You know, it's polarities, it's extremes. But working together for something that you are trying to manifest. That Four of Pentacles came out on Monday as well. And what I remember saying about the Four of Pentacles was, this was you, was it Monday, or maybe it was sometime last week, but it was between the Four of Wands, hello, and the Four of Pentacles. Instead of this being in the spiritual, the creative realm, now this is being manifested into the physical. Okay, and you're taking some sort of leap of faith here for sure. It's a new project, it's a new venture, it's something new, it's something exciting that is way more reciprocal, or is better for you, or is going to be more reciprocal. I could go on forever. Page of Pentacles to the Eight of Wands to the World. Keep your eyes on the prize. Stop looking backwards. I want to talk more about this Three of Cups energy, though. I hope you guys can still hear me. Three of Cups. Anything you want to say about the Three of Cups for the collective? This is Three of Cups. to make more money. You're about to come into some... Okay, see, you're creating a life for yourself that is brand new, and in some cases, it doesn't involve the people that you are currently associated with. And they know that. Whether they know exactly what it is you're heading towards, what it is you're trying to create for yourself, or they have this feeling of you're about to escape, or you're about to move on to something different and something better, and you're going to be there without me. That's what I'm hearing. You have the Page of Pentacles to the Six of Pentacles. I'm trying to clarify this Three of Cups. I'm trying to clarify this, yeah, the Three of Cups with the Moon, this gossip or this illusion in the way that people are acting towards you or the way that people feel towards you, but they're not being completely honest or accurate about it. They know you're moving on to something bigger and better. Something way more reciprocal, something that is much more balanced energetically, physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally. Queen of Swords is at the bottom of the deck to the Lovers, to the King of Swords. Holy shit, to the Queen of Pentacles. To the King of Pentacles. Oh! This is all at the bottom of the deck, y'all. The Queen of Swords to the Lovers. To the King of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. So yes, this is a new life for yourself. This is a new financial life. A new level of financial stability, a new financial reality, a new physical reality. You may be physically moving or trying to move into a better house or trying to move into a better living situation. But this is really like an all-around better situation for yourself in life. And the thing about it is, the reason that they can't come with you in terms of this is because Queen of Swords, first and foremost, it is your, straight up and down, it is your fucking decision whether you want to stay in a certain vibration or a certain energetic alignment or not. Can't nobody make that decision for you other than your goddamn self. And if you make that decision for yourself, there is nothing they can do to stop you. Because it's your life and it's your choice. Queen of Swords to the Lovers. Okay, that's just on the surface. But what's underneath this choice that you are making, King of Swords, is the fact that you know you require and deserve better. Queen of Pentacles. And thus you are stepping into the energy of facilitating that. King of Pentacles. But not only that, this new reality is you stepping into your full Queen of Pentacles energy and then having the King of Pentacles come right into your life. So don't give up. Nine of Wands, the Fool, Strength, the Wheel of Fortune, because it's coming, baby. It's being born. It is being born as we speak. The Empress to the Ten of Cups, to the Three of Wands, to the Chariot. You are well on your way, darling. I can't make this shit up. You are well on your way, okay? So don't give up. Don't hold back. Don't feed into any of this bullshit, any of this negative energy, any of this energy trying to sidetrack you, trying to derail you, trying to distract you. Nope. Nope. Don't do it. Don't do it, honey. It's not even worth it. It is not even worth it. Well, I'm glad this is evoking some emotion. It's evoking some sort of cleansing, clearing emotion within you, Mel. I'm glad this is resonating. I love you, and I love you all so very much. Last shuffle, and we're going to get your closing oracle guidance for today. Alrighty, y'all. Closing oracle guidance for the collective today. There it is, right there. Card number 5. Angel Iahel. Angel Iahel, or Iahel, and Labradorite. I'm hearing Iahel. And anyway, individuality. Let's read this. Let's read this for the kids. I think I want to read all of it. I'm feeling that kind of generous today. So let's do that. We bring you the gift of individuality. As you receive our gift, you will feel safe enough to enjoy the aspects of yourself that truly make you unique. Mel, thank you so much for that donation. From particular interests to your way of expressing yourself, to what excites and inspires your spirit, your individuality is the way the divine wishes to manifest itself through you this lifetime. The key to your divine life purpose is to know who you are and to love and accept that self so that you allow natural development and expression in the world to take place. As you accept your individuality, you will understand how natural it is for you to fulfill your life purpose and divine destiny. You will instinctively gravitate towards people, places, and energies that support you in being your bright, true spirit. You'll grow and express yourself more freely and authentically, and the divine light within shall shine brighter without a veil of fear, confusion, or shame obscuring it. You have no need to compare yourself to any other. You are a unique child of the universe with your own special path and destiny to fulfill. I'm going to put that down and read the rest of this. There are as many ways to live your life in service to love, light, and power as there are stars in the sky. Even more. What matters more than whether or not another understands your lifestyle and choices is whether the choices you make reflect your own personal values. The first task you'll have on your path of discovering and honoring your individuality is to ask yourself, what has meaning for me? If you don't take time to question and reflect upon what really means something to you, you'll simply be moved according to the values others impose upon you. Those values might not even mean anything to you at a deeper level, yet you may be afraid to step outside what others say is true or safe. Without pausing to reflect upon your own personal values, you will miss an opportunity to get to know who you are and what you stand for, to discover your individuality. When you do not know who you are, you will not be able to love and appreciate your divine beauty, nor understand what drives you and be able to commit unconditionally to your life purpose and divine destiny. Without unconditional commitment, you'll give up when things get difficult, even when you are strong enough to keep going. You'll place restrictions upon how the universe can conspire to create your destiny in the best possible way by doubting when the timing and circumstances don't match your expectations. Oh, that stung. You'll not know what matters to you and so you will more easily become overwhelmed by distraction, and in that overwhelm, confusion and self-doubt will undermine your progress. So your second task will be to use the courage within your heart to set priorities that match your inner values and act on them. It takes courage to live as your true self in all ways, to make choices that honor what you value more than what you might have been taught to fear. You are absolutely allowed to do this. It is your divine birthright to choose the values that feel most authentic, truthful, inspiring, and exciting to you. Whatever excites your spirit, inspires your mind, moves your heart, and awakens your body is a key to discovering what you are and why you are here. The only people that will have any power to judge you, control you, or hold you back from your destiny are those whom you empower to do so. At any moment, you can make a choice to liberate yourself from a fearful influence by deciding you shall love yourself no matter what and commit unconditionally to what has meaning for you. When you love yourself enough to be open and forthright about who you are without needing to convince anyone of anything, but just being willing to be yourself and share that with the world in your own particular way, your pathway to divine success materializes at your feet. It may not look like any path you've seen another person take, and that doesn't matter at all. In fact, the more unusual your path appears to be, and the more it seems to suit you and perhaps no one else, the more the universe is telling you that this is the way, your way. You'll feel as though you are a pioneer discovering new ground. You'll feel as though you are making it up as you go, quote unquote. And this is how you know that you are living as uniquely and this is how you know and this is how you know that what you are living is uniquely your life journey. I want to say that one more time. And this is how you know that what you are living is uniquely your life journey. No one else can script it for you. It is a beautiful creation of your own making, an expression of your own unique relationship with the universe. I feel so incredibly compelled to say we do not have to be in competition with each other. In fact, we're not in competition with each other. This was never meant to be a competition, you guys. 1-11-11 as I say that. This was never meant to be a competition. Stop competing against each other. We have nothing to compete against, or we have nothing to compete about, is what Spirit is saying. We are all uniquely different. We have all been given a way to achieve whatever it is we need to achieve here and be successful and abundant while doing it. Your path and your purpose is as individual as you are. So dive deep into it, you dear shining one. Ask yourself what you love, what matters to you, what are you willing to never, ever give up on? It's your time to discover more of your passionate purpose and divine beauty. When you hit the thumbs up button, it connects you to the blessings of this reading. So please like and subscribe. Yes! Thank you, Blue Flame. That was perfect. And yes, we are here to help each other ascend. That's right. We're all meant to ascend together. Again, ascension. Ascension is not a competition. Everything ascends. Everything, everyone, in right time, in due course, everybody ascends. Everyone. It's not a competition, you guys. And ascending doesn't make you any better or any more worthy than someone who hasn't ascended to your level. Like, no, that is the exact opposite of ascension, of what real true ascension teaches you. It's literally the exact opposite. The more you ascend, the less things become a competition. Why? Because that shit was hard and you want to help other people do it too, because that shit ain't easy. Yeah. Oh, okay. I love you guys. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. I hope this message was helpful for you. I would say I'm available for private readings, but I don't think I am right now. I'm like, I really want to, I first of all want to wait because I have somebody, I'm supposed to be doing a mirror reading for someone, and they asked me for it like weeks ago, and I have just not had the capacity to do it for them. But I feel like I want to wait until the moon at least reaches Aries before I really start opening the floodgates again. So anybody that I'm in contact with right now, yeah, the rain has stopped, by the way. Anyone that I'm in contact with right now about a private reading, don't worry, I'm going to get that to you as soon as possible. You are on the list already. Hi, Isabel, are you watching? I just got a text from you. Hi, honey. I want to wait until the moon at least hits Aries before I start really opening the floodgates in terms of private readings, because I'm really not trying to work that much. The moon being in Pisces right now, you guys, is really just a time of like, let's chill, vibe with each other, and go with the flow. If you don't want to work, don't fucking work. Just don't do it. I mean, if you can afford to. Obviously, I'm not telling anybody to slack off on their job to the point where now they risk getting fired. Ah, Chrissy, that's so funny. I was just talking about that, so you probably haven't heard me say that yet. But I'm literally, yeah. Yeah. I know, those gas prices. Hi, Isabel. Those gas prices, man. We talked about all that already. Yep. Those gas prices are ridiculous. Like, here in Puerto Rico, it's $1.22. I got it for $1.22 per liter at one spot. Today we do it by liter here. And there's like 3.38 something, or 3.3, I don't know, 3.38, I don't know, something liters in a gallon. Oh, hi, Claudia. But if I mean, it's at like 4 and change per gallon here in Puerto Rico. I mean, the Enlightened Auntie, Tam of the Enlightened Auntie, she's out in California. She posted this one Instagram photo of a bunch of different gas stations around her area in California. And they're like, I think the highest I saw was like $6.30 a gallon. What? How the fuck do you drive anywhere? How do you afford that? Like, especially if you're driving a truck, like I'm not trying to be a doomsdayer. I mean, yeah, everything is relative, and when it comes to like manifesting with the universe or anything, like nothing is impossible. But think about the amount of money you need to be making in order to fill up a truck once every, I don't know, 3 days, 4 days, at almost $6.50 a gallon. Like, what the amount of money you have to be making. Like, again, anything, it's not like it's not possible. Like, bullshit. I don't even want us to believe that we're limited like that. But like, at the same time, that's just like unfathomable. It's so unnecessary. It's so excessive. Hey, look, $4.89 in Pennsylvania. Yeah, that's probably close to where it is in Puerto Rico right now. 10 by the summer. You have got to be kidding me. The universe is telling me to calm down. Everything's going to be fine. The sun, all right? Keep your wits about you, okay? Keep your emotions to the highest, or to the most grounded that they can be. Keep your shit together. 4 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords. Stay grounded in the fact that we're all moving forward. We all have a new destiny ahead of us. Everything's going to be fine. Knight of Wands. Okay? Calm down, Eric. All right, guys. Anyway, I love you all so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for tuning in. I love it, Claudia. Okay, I'm gonna go now. I have to get my car serviced, so I'm gonna go down to one of my favorite restaurants, local spots, and have chili cheese fries and $5 margaritas. I'm so fucking excited. I've actually been looking forward to this for the last few days. Because I knew I had to get my car serviced, and I have to leave it there while he does it, and this restaurant is literally right across the street, so yes, bitch. Oh, well, good morning, Claudia. That's right. It's almost 2 o'clock here. You're in Hawaii, right? So that's what, 6 hours behind? Yeah, okay. Good morning, Claudia. I hope you have a wonderful day. I love you all so very much. And I'll be back almost 8. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm really enjoying these live streams, so I'm just going to keep doing them as long as they feel good. I love you guys. Take care. Have a wonderful day.